Okay, Module 5, our evaluation overview. With our discussion, I want you guys to work together and talking about internal and external reviewers. If you do programs, you always want them to be reviewed not only by you. You can think, oh, this was the best program ever. I am sliced bread. I'm so awesome. It might be true, you might be awesome, but we need other folks to tell you that. You also need to take a look at yourself. So we have external reviewers. A lot of times external reviewers can be costly. They don't have to be. So you could work with your local university or maybe a different department within your university and say, hey, would you mind looking at this for its effectiveness and looking at maybe the formative parts or more of a practitioner-based approach to it. Because it can be well designed, but if our participants aren't engaging with it and not using it, then we have a problem. So there's all kinds of things that can go off the track. So sometimes an external person will come in and say, wow, this room is like 50 degrees. Of course, no one's paying attention. Everyone's freezing. And you're like, oh, I didn't even realize that. So small things that you can, because you're so close to your own program, you might not be able to notice. Yes, you can always pay for external reviewers to come in, but you don't have to. The other thing is with internal reviews. So many people are focused on people coming from the outside, but a lot of your valuable information will come from people who are hands-on in using this. So it could be your participants. It could be your administrators who's ever running your program. It could be you with an oversight of what was going on. Again, it could be small things such as having enough supplies. If you don't have enough supplies, that can kill your program right away. Or it could be more of an adherence. Wow, you know, we had all these people sign up, but they all dropped out. Why? Because they were given bonus to sign up, but there is no incentive to keep this program up. So there's a lot of different things that can go really smoothly, and you want to highlight, and you also want, it's just not coming from you, you want a process of highlighting it. So focus groups are great. Interviews with stakeholders are another wonderful way of going about it. So that's our discussion this week. In our assignment this week, I'm looking for your materials. I want to see what are you going to be doing. I want you to develop this. So a lot of you talked about education, and it might be a one session shot. That's okay. It might be multiple sessions that you're doing this over a 6-week, a 12-week period. Give me the overview of 12 weeks. What are you going to cover in 12 weeks? And maybe like break it out per session. You don't have to tell me every itsy bitsy detail of each session if you're doing a 12-week session, but you will have to submit at least one lesson plan. If you're only doing this a one-time shot, just going in and doing some kind of education, I want a detailed lesson plan, meaning that it's a one-shot overview of what's your timetable. Okay, we're going to start at 12 o'clock. So from 12 to 12:05, we're going to do introductions and purpose. From 12:05 to 12:10, we're going to review basic nutrients. From 12:15, you know. So I want to see exactly what you're doing and how you're doing it. So okay, you might be presenting, but what kind of, maybe it's a discussion, a group discussion. What are your discussion questions? Maybe it's a game that you're going to play with them. Maybe it's showing them the website. Maybe it's having everyone download an app and use the app. I really don't care, but I want you to space it out, because a lot of times if you don't logically think through that, when you go in to do your sessions, you're completely way off. You're like, oh my gosh, I thought that was going to take 30 minutes. It took 2 hours. Or, oh my, I thought that was going to take 2 hours and only took 30 minutes. So you kind of want to pace yourself out. And so you're thinking through it logically of how someone's digesting this information, and is it logical, the scope and sequence of what you're doing. So that's what I'm looking for. And again, reach out to those national programs. There might be information. There might already be a PowerPoint out there by the CDC on your topic. That's fine. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You do need to make it better for your situation. These are all going to look different. I don't have any examples for you because I don't want to pigeonhole you. So, and you might be doing a major media campaign. I have a couple of you who are thinking about doing that. Protocols. How are you going to get there? You know, so it might be a protocol list of how you're doing it. So you're not doing an educational per se, one shot stop, but you have to go through maybe some policy things too. So they're all going to look a little bit different based on your program. Give me the materials. Give me the meat and potatoes of what you're going to be doing. So I look forward to looking at those.